The 1,650-seating capacity Wali Convention Center was commissioned on Monday, 25th May 2015. In her opening address, Mrs. Amaechi Kukigam, Administrator Greater Port Harcourt, on behalf of the State Governor Right Honorable Chibike Rotimi Amaechi, welcomed the guests on the commissioning of the Convention Center.
On behalf of His Excellency the Governor of Rivers State, to welcome you to this commissioning ceremony for this edifice that is named in honor of our revered Chief Dr. Wali. We are today at the Dr. Wali Convention Center, a center of international standard that has a standard auditorium with a seating capacity of about 1,650 people, with 4 conference rooms and an amphitheater style area that can be used for films. It's my pleasure to welcome you, sir, and to say that we're honored to have you here today, to give honor to whom honor is due. We thank all who have come to participate in this event. It is one of the activities marking the end of the tenure of His Excellency, the Right Honorable Rotimi Chibike Amaechi, the Governor of Rivers State.
The event, which took place at the Convention Center in Port Harcourt, capital city of Rivers State, gathered members of the State Executive Council, chiefs, elders, and youth from Rimigbo community. In his speech, Professor Emeritus Otente Ndoka expressed satisfaction for the larger defeat built by the state government in honor of his friend, colleague, Dr. Wali.
Well, it's a great pleasure to be here with you as chairman of this occasion. I thank the government of Rivers State for inviting me to chairman this occasion. The occasion of the honoring of a friend, a colleague, a citizen of Nigeria, a fellow intellectual, a senator, distinguished senator for that matter, a freedom fighter for this country. And I would say above all, a friend. In fact, we should say a little more about that, because Wali and I went to the same primary school, school called Holy Trinity School, Rumapa. In those days, in the early 30s, we were there till perhaps around 1938, 39 when we parted, and went to different other schools and other secondary schools. But because our paths somehow came together at one point or the other, we eventually met at the University of Nigeria, Suka, when it was open. We were among the early staff of that university. And again, unfortunately, it was the war, the Civil War, which separated us. I was abroad when it started, though they were here in Nigeria when it was. And well, all along, when I came back, we resumed not only our friendship, but our brotherhood, especially in the fight for the liberation of Nigeria. So, the person we are honoring today, the late Chief Senator Dr. Wali, as I say, was a distinguished Nigerian. And we are honoring him for his fight for the liberation of this country. above all, I know him as a freedom fighter for the independence of this country. Independence of the mind. That's the first one for us. To think, to explore many ideas. He explored that in his academic pursuits. Eventually he got his doctorate in English from an American university. He pursued that, still for independence, still freedom. His own freedom was not enough. More important was the freedom of his own ethnic group, the Ikwere. We all celebrated. And following that, he was able, during the elections and so on, to be elected a senator of the Republic, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And unfortunately, the cold hands of assassins did not allow him to live long enough to witness the final emancipation of Ikwere land in the form of the assumption of the leadership of Rivers State by an Ikwere son, the Right Honorable Rotimi Amaechi, from 2007 to 2015. And it is appropriate, it is heartwarming that it was the time of this our son, Rotimi Amaechi, that the government confronted this edifice in honor of our illustrious son, Dr. Wali, as we call it. And we are grateful to the government for this honor done to our son on this occasion of the commissioning of this edifice. We will say many times to the government of Rivers State and Kunubaka.
Chairman Rumiwo Clan Council, Mr. Johnson Chinedum Amadi, thanked the state governor, Right Honorable Chibuike Rotimi Amaechi, for honoring their son, and also promised that the Rumiwo community will continue to associate with the activities of Right Honorable Chibuike Rotimi Amaechi.
As many of you may have known or may not have known, late Senator Dr. Wali was a native of Rumiwo. And that is why we are here in mass, to appreciate the government of His Excellency, Right Honorable Chibuike Rotimi Amaechi, for the wondrous thing he has done to our late brother, late Senator Wali, and the pride of Rumiwo. The professor has spoken a lot about him, and I don't want to go more details. Dr. Wali fought for Rivers State, fought for Niger Delta, and fought for this country. But the cold hand of death did not allow him to enjoy the fruit of his labor. And now that the government has recognized him by building this edifice for him, the Rumiwo community, where he comes from, is very, very happy to the government of Rivers State. We want to continue to say that we continue to associate ourselves with the activities of Right Honorable Rotimi Amaechi for having given us this information. When the other one was, the cultural center was removed, we felt we have lost the legacy of the late doctor. Not knowing that the government has something in mind for us, better than where he was originally. We are very, very happy. We are proud to be associated with Rotimi Chibuike Amaechi. On behalf of my community, the Majesty, Eze Johnson gift is go. We say thank you to the Rivers State government.
The convention center was commissioned by Professor Otonti Ndoka.
It is my honor and privilege commissioned this magnificent edifice, the Wali Convention Center, to the glory of God and for the good of the people of Rivers State and of Nigeria. Amen. Amen.
The guests moved round the complex. Some expressed their feelings.
And the committee.
Well, you can see that I'm smiling from side to side, especially because this project has come to stay. Some time ago, I'd like to express a sentiment. Some time ago, my people were very people. But it was indeed a campaign issue. Some said, oh, the structure that was named after Dr. Wali was destroyed by Dr. to express or to show how much he hates separate people. And they were saying so with some measure of certainty, even when they didn't also know what the government was planning. Now you can compare between this project and the other one. I mean, by whatever measure, you know, it's clear to any discerning mind, any sane person that this project and this property is 10 times better than what we had at that time. So I'm happy that it has come to the point where it's commissioned today. The project is named after a man who fought for this country, who fought for Rivers State, who fought for preserving nationality, the distinguished Senator Dr. Chief Wali of Blessed Memory. So I'm very happy.